impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. Ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Millions at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get off, go.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Mexico City Diablos and the Houston Gunners. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success. And that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 71 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Third down and goal now. And this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Walker into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Gunners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Diablos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Walker now at 1st and 10 to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Walker with a grab, left side. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Gunners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the block.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with some. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he stopped immediately there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Check that. On last line.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.